Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin market as usual. So last time when we talked about the overall performance, we said that any emotional reactions never last for too long. So it's way fade, usually very fast and soon, despite how strong the action might seem on the lower time frames. And things that we have discussed last time, it mostly was on the weekly chart. It was around the response of the market to strong confidence area. So as we said, well, we should see what will happen here, because if market indeed shows the reversal starting something great, that should be really straightforward. Well, it should be some sharp and fast reversal, something of this kind, right? So it should not spend too long time around the support. Whether this really makes sense currently or not, it's a different story, because as you know, our position on the Bitcoin is bearish, and we think that the fundamentals absolutely do not support currently any rally on the Bitcoin market, just because this is not bearing asset and not interesting bearing, I mean. So, and from that standpoint, with the rates on the short-term bonds around 5.1% and the real rate right now stands around 2%, so it's really losing in attractiveness. And for me, for example, absolutely I do not have any doubts that this is not the starting of the really upward action. This is just reaction on really strong area. This market was already tested a few times, and first test was right here, but here it was really attempt to keep going higher, where the market failed to do this. We already talked about this many times, because this was reaction on the OP, if you remember, and that should be action right to the XOP around 36 area. Here's it fizzled. It fizzled by the fundamental reasons, and market collapsed. This is actually moment of the breaking of the normal price behavior with the bullish tendency. This is the crash of the bullish tendency. It has happened right here. That's why for me, absolutely, well, no doubts that this is not this one action. This is just technical bounce because the really strong support. But since technically market still stands here showing some upward action, we should consider this moment from all points of view. So currently we need to keep an eye on what will happen if market returns that big down, which I think that probably will happen. That's probably could be attempt of the challenge of these lows and this area, especially on the background on the hawkish statement from the Fed, and you can see what's going on around the globe and different on the stock markets across the globe and other stuff. And this definitely not a supportive factor for the Bitcoin. That's what we have on the weekly chart. Besides, on the weekly, you could see that trend actually stands bearish. So here's even nominally we have the bearish context. On the daily chart, downside action has become even stronger than I thought. Actually, guys, I just had taken a look yesterday, and the Bitcoin, it was just showing sideways action around our target. So target has been reached very fast, if you remember. It's around 24.7 to 24.6. It was our target, and it stands flat. And I thought yesterday that, well, tomorrow I need to talk about the possible drop and breaking of the support. And now I am opening the chart and see that already has happened. So on the daily chart, what we have, trend has turned bearish as well. Here's we have interesting bearish moment that with this upward action and forming of this consolidation, market was not able even to return back to the confluence. So it has shown some upward action, completed minor target, nearest target, which is the OP, and immediately turns down. And this is potentially a bearish sign, because, well, it just shows the weakness. This market was not able to return back and start dropping once again. That makes me think that probably, maybe not really fast, but gradually, it's really not bad chances that we return back to the lows. It really could happen. Finally, on the intraday charts, take a look what we have on the 4-hour time frame chart. That was our confluence, if you remember, 2640 area. And this has been reached almost in 2 sessions after our update has been done. So this is our ABCD, the OP target that has been completed. Now take a look, market gradually is coming to the support, which is around 26. When and if it will challenge the C point and taken out, it means that ABCD pattern will be erased, and it will be confirmation of the bearish context, which means that that was the major tendency, ABCD retracement, and that is the continuation of the major tendency. And in this case, we could keep an eye on the deeper standing target. So currently, this market going right here. In general, with taking a look at the 2-hour chart, it's just more comfortable here to use than the just 1 hourly chart. I have plotted here a kind of the hand and shoulder shape, but it's not quite the hand and shoulders because range between the shoulder and the head is too significant. But anyway, you could recognize the shapes probably easily. And we have here with this shape is the ABCD pattern, and the OP stands, take a look, slightly lower, around 25.60. So supposedly that will be the nearest target on the Bitcoin market, because in fact here it has nothing really significant. If it has broken the confidence support right here, probably here we also had some agreement area with this minor ABCD OP target. So the single standing level, even not the confidence, hardly will hold the market from the further collapse, because on the fundamental background nothing has changed actually. And from that standpoint, I suggest that well, maybe not very smoothly, but gradually market should appear this week around this area, 25.60, 25.90, approximately 25.80. So that will be next destination point. In this case, if OP will be tested, take a look, this is the C point of our ABCD pattern. This pattern will be erased. Additionally, we could consider minor target that we already was watching last week. Probably it should be right there, but probably it's already has been completed, right? So XOP already has been passed, so that's why it's not interesting to us. Let's stand focus on the major destination point. So that's what we have currently on the Bitcoin market. Obviously, we were not considering taking any new long positions here, guys. If you have shorts, you probably could keep them. If not, and you intend to go short, you probably could use some minor pullback on the small stress and downside action with the stops probably above the C point. So if market suddenly will return it back up, forming bullish reversal swing, that will be a sign of the problem for the short-term bearish context, and maybe some different patterns start to form if sentiment will change. But currently, with this performance, and if bearish context remains valid, market should not return back above 26.80 area. So we do not need to hide stop too far, somewhere above the A. In current circumstances, it is not needed. So that's actually our 2 cents on the Bitcoin. Let's see how the situation will develop.